People who are MAGA believe that they are God's chosen people, and everybody else is just everybody else.
The way you think it did. Stephen Miller. Whew. A dude that looks literally like he's an extra from the movie American X. He says that he is amassing an army, y'all, and we should all be scared, but we're not. Oh my God. He went on to say how him and his people are the ones who built this country. And I immediately thought, okay, did he think he was black for a second? In any case, then Trump the chump got up and started talking about how Kirk didn't really hate his opposition, which he did. But he says he didn't hate his opposition, but Trump does hate his opposition. And he wanted us to all know that he hates us, as if we didn't already know that. And he got a standing O from the racist crowd. But seriously, if you want a really good laugh, watch some of the clips from this memorial that went down in Arizona that shall not be named specifically. And then in their weakest move yet, the Democrats didn't want to be left out of the fun of honoring a racist, so 95 of them, including House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, voted for a resolution to honor a racist. Great. Which confirms what I already knew, is that Jeffries does not represent the black community. He represents Pelosi, the one who put him in his little seat that has no power. And apparently he's fine being the token black guy for the Democratic Party. So to each his own. Now, to all my black folks, if you are ready to cultivate new leaders that will actually represent us and fight for us, if you're ready to rebuild and protect your community without fear of little tiny men like Stephen Miller, then I would suggest you join my organization, the Black Revolutionary Collective. But if you are scared and you've got some long list of excuses as to why you can't stand up for your people right now, because it just doesn't fit into your busy schedule, then just enjoy the content and keep scrolling, because I'm not looking for you. I'm looking for the real ones only. As always, I love you, black man. I love you, black woman. Knowledge is power, power to the people.
For Charlie Kirk, you talk about some horrifying, hateful things that were said on this stage. First of all, let's say this. There is, not Republican, there is no rescuing people who are deep MAGA. No matter what this administration, no matter what wig does to them, there's no rescuing them because they live in a different reality than the rest of us. The second point is that MAGA, people who are MAGA believe that they are God's chosen people, and everybody else is just everybody else. We said that the people behind Trump or we are more dangerous than we. That Stephen Miller is downright scary. Saying things like, we will prevail over our enemies. Our enemies are hateful, evil, jealous of us. Then you have Wig getting on stage saying, I hate my political opponents. Like what? Sir, you are the president of the United States, but guess what? MAGA cheered. They were good with it. Nobody clutched their pearls. This man's memorial for political gain. That's what they did. Argue with somebody else. Don't argue with me. Second thing, people that are true MAGA, I'm saying it today, they believe that they're God's people. We are nobody, and they are here to rectify the situation. If we didn't exist anymore, they would be okay with it. If MAGA is a religion, is MAGA God as one and everybody else, but MAGA is really a C-U-L-T. Goodbye. Y'all watch the memorial.
But indoctrination is bad. Go back and watch my beautiful.
Oh yeah guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you are all doing good. Today we have to talk about Stephen Miller and his allies sending a strong message to the black people. And let me tell you, this message has got the internet exploding. People are talking, debating, and some are even angry. So guys, we are just going to roll the clips. In case of any thoughts about this, kindly let me know in the comment section. Stay tuned.
Beautiful friend D's video. Just go back. When you finish, come on back. Come on back. You done? Okay. Those are kids. Those are fucking kids. Children. All white. All of them saying the exact same fucking phrase. But indoctrination is bad. Indoctrination is bad. All right, kids, it's time for us to go ahead and deal with this little beast that's sitting in the room with us. Okay. The evangelical Christian conservative movement has been trying to indoctrinate people for decades. It is their indoctrination that led to some of them becoming the KKK. It is their indoctrination that led to Jim Crow laws. They have been doing this for decades. They talk about woke ideology. It's because they don't know what the fuck woke means. They just know it makes white people's sphincters tighten up. So let's use it. Woke, 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 woke this, woke that. What they're basically trying to tell you is a society where they're not the center of the goddamn universe is not a society they want to live in. Argue with your mama, do not argue with me. Because it's true. Charlie Kirk was a goddamn podcaster. He was not a savior, a god, a demigod. He was not a leader of men. He was not a head of state. He was a fucking podcaster who spewed bigoted, sexist, misogynistic, racist, homophobic, and transphobic shit day after day after day. These children probably didn't know who the fuck Charlie Kirk was until he was shot. And now, with that Turning Point USA money in her pocket, and a whole bunch of people pretending to be Charlie Kirk, equating him to Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. You ever notice they never equate him to any other white leaders? That's a funny fucking thing. I have yet to see them equate him to any white leader. Not JFK, not RFK, not Mussolini, not Hitler, not anybody. Stalin, Pol Pot, no one except for black leaders. He was our Fred Hampton. Get the fuck out of here. He was our Malcolm X. Sit your stupid ass down. He was our Martin Luther King. You mean the whitewashed, bleached bone version of Martin Luther King? Because it couldn't possibly have been the king that died, the one towards the end of his life that y'all didn't like very much, but I digress again. Yeah, see, they love that shit. They love making martyrs because they have nothing else. You have to make a martyr. You ain't got nothing else. You have nothing else. What else did Charlie Kirk do? Did Charlie Kirk cure cancer? No. Did Charlie Kirk negotiate peace between two countries? No. Did Charlie Kirk make music that helped people with money for famine or starvation or war or medicine? Nope. He did nothing more than grab a microphone, spew out a bunch of racist shit that you could find at any local Triple K meeting, go on college campuses and get his ass handed to him by children who are being challenged by things. But everybody's going to use Charlie Kirk. Everybody's going to use Charlie Kirk. You know why everybody's going to use Charlie Kirk? Because they have nothing else. I want this to be understood completely. When I said that the conservative Republican movement is bankrupt of ideas, I wasn't fucking joking. I was being dead serious about this. They are bankrupt of ideas. Name the last fucking good goddamn idea the Republican Party has ever had. And for those of you who are getting ready to go look at me and go, well, the Republicans freed the slaves. If you got to jump your ass in a DeLorean to 1883 to find something good that your side of the political aisle did, I'm going to need you to shut the fuck up. But back to this indoctrination. You see, they want their kids to be indoctrinated by them. Not by college, where you would meet diversity. Not in the workplace, where you would see merit-based shit as opposed to your my daddy was white and therefore give me something. Not in their dating preferences, which would cause them to really rethink all the things that these parents have taught them. No. They want them indoctrinated. They just want to be the ones to do the indoctrination. One of the biggest pieces of propaganda going on today, and has been going on for the past, 10 days, is that Charlie Kirk was somehow a martyr for free speech. No, he wasn't. No, he was not. Because Charlie Kirk's killer, no matter how the fuck else y'all want to keep trying to slice this shit, Charlie Kirk's killer killed him for something that had nothing to do with diversity, equity, inclusion, woke, trans, or anything like that. That young man has yet to open his mouth and say exactly why he did it. But he did. Be damned the fucking FBI text messages. I don't give a fuck about that. The fact that parents are letting their children or having their children film saying, I am Charlie Kirk, that is just another part of the indoctrination. These people have become a cult. There is no liberal cult. There is nothing on the left that can equate to that. Nothing. If Donald Trump is the Cloverfield monster, Charlie Kirk, Ben Shapiro, Candace Owens, Tommy Lahren, One American News Network, Newsmax are the fleas falling off of the Cloverfield monster. They're going to use the corpse of Charlie Kirk to turn this country back to a time where they felt they were in charge. But they want the hard work and sacrifice of people to look like me in order for it to happen. You got Candace Owens out here talking about we got to meet in the middle. No, we don't. No. It is long past time for the right to accept that the way America is structured, is our politics, our economics, and everything has been to the benefit of the right wing, and the result has been an absolute failure. Tax cuts and deregulations are not worth this. I'm sorry. To indoctrinate your children to say that they're Charlie fucking Kirk, tax cuts and deregulation, that's worth it? Those are the only two fucking ideas they've had since Reagan. You remember there used to be a time in America where Republicans wanted to not only protect Social Security, but strengthen it? You remember there used to be a time where Republicans respected unions? There used to be a time that you actually had to do something in order for the Republicans, the conservative movement, to embrace you. Colin Powell, Oliver North. Oliver North is a bad example, but an example nonetheless. Now they're just rolling out the red carpet for anybody that will push their ideology. And that is what Charlie Kirk is. He is a reinforcement of the cult-like mentality. The problem I'm having is how many people are falling for this. Going to Starbucks harassing people because you'll order some old bullshit and they won't call you Charlie Kirk. Getting Charlie Kirk tattoos all over you so that when you're 75, you got to explain to your children who the fuck that is after it's been elongated. But let us tell the truth about Charlie Kirk and everybody gets mad. That's why Jimmy Kimmel doesn't have a job right now. These people are willing to risk our free speech just so that they're able to indoctrinate their children with this lily white fucking mentality. And unfortunately for them, there are people like me and like my sister D who are not allowing you to do it. Your fantasy can't be fulfilled if we're standing in the picture. So go back and watch your video. And look at all them children. Look at them. Look at the last one that says, and we're just getting started. We may have very well lost an entire generation of white kids. We very well may have. Because those kids are not going to be educated, they're not going to be ready for diversity, and they damn sure aren't going to be ready for the world. But they are going to be able to say, when I was 12, I was Charlie Kirk, before I even knew what the fuck that meant. Welcome to America.
I'm Charlie Kirk.
I am Charlie Kirk.
I am Charlie Kirk. I am Charlie.
Y'all, I just saw this video of people who went to that Charlie Kirk memorial being interviewed. And they were interviewing this woman, and she said in that quote, because they asked, the question was, you know, what made you come out today in support of Charlie Kirk, the memorial? And she said, you know, I just really really love the things that he said. I feel like he spoke for me, you know, when I was too afraid to say those things.
Nah, fool. There's no way she just did this. Donald Trump like, do it. Y'all, this means I love you. Remember, this was played on all major networks. Charlie Kirk Memorial was something to remember. And this is gonna make me remember forever. It was some other things that was going on too. Y'all gotta understand, Charlie Kirk Memorial brung all these people together, even the people that had beef. Just so many things happening at this memorial. It was crazy to see. But the highlight of the memorial was Erica Kirk. R.I.P. to Charlie Kirk. I feel like Erica Kirk will be a good actress. Can't y'all see her playing like on a movie or a TV show or some shit? I don't know about y'all, but I can see it. Am I tripping? But this, y'all, highlight of the night. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comments. This shit is crazy, fool.
Now guys, what exactly was in Stephen Miller's message? It wasn't just words thrown into the air. It was directed specifically at black people. It carried undertones of control, warning, and even intimidation. The language he used, very calculated. But here is the thing. Anytime powerful figures send out a message like this, it's never just about communication. It's about influence. It's about shaping a narrative. Black folks heard it loud and clear. Some said it sounded like a reminder of America's old playbook, trying to silence, trying to control, trying to put people in their place. Others said, we've been through this before and we are not failing for it again. The message didn't create fear. It created conversion, and that's why people are talking loudly about it now. So, interestingly, let's talk about white Americans and the wider public. It wasn't just black people reacting. White Americans and people from other communities are chiming in. Yeah, they are also chiming in too. Many said they were shocked that Stephen Miller has the boldness to address black people in that way. Others said, well, this is who he has always been. Are we ready? Or are we really surprised? This is where the loud conversations are happening, because the message doesn't just affect one group. It reflects the tone of America today. And here is the bigger picture. Messages like these, as the kind of America that certain political figures are pushing for, it shows the mindset, it shows the agenda. The louder the people talk back, the clearer it becomes that black Americans are not just listening quietly. They are responding, they are pushing back, they are making their voices heard. Yes, so here's the question for you. What do you think Stephen Miller's true intention was? Was it about politics, power, or fear? Or do you think it backfired and only made people stronger in their resistance? Drop your thoughts, guys. We want to hear from you. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Trust me, you will want to be here for the next conversation. Thank you so much for watching. Of course, all credit belongs to the original creators of the video. And this video is meant for educational purposes and commentary purposes as well. Thank you and have a nice time. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up.